All right, guys, here we go. Real quick video on silver. But first, we're going to look at the main catalyst for the pop on silver, and that was the DXY US dollar currency index. As you can see, we were just waterfalling over to the downside, but yet gold and silver really weren't following this trend to the upside, which you would have thought they would. But they finally, broke out. And so here we go. So on the dollar, we're expecting one or two things. This being simply a pause candle, opposite color candle, and then continuation to the downside the first next week, or we could get a shallow pullback going up to our long-term trend line that, believe it or not, goes back to 2016. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of resistance here coming back up into that zone, and then we're expecting, the dollar to roll back over. Now let's go back to silver and the secondary catalyst that a lot of people, well, I haven't heard anyone talking about it, but our Patreon members group. But this was the candle that really ignited everything. This is a potential that reversal candle, sell-off candle that has that high wick here, tall wick, where the red arrow is that was sold off, sold off, sold off, and high expectations, high odds that you would continue to the downside. And the reason, and if you had followed us for any length of time on Twitter, YouTube, whatever, we've been calling this thing, left and right on every pivot up, shorting, pivot down, going long. But anyway, we were a little hesitant there until we had confirmation. And then also we were watching secondary factors over on the DXY. We knew it couldn't continue this waterfall over without a potential bounce rally in gold and silver, which is what we got, and then we went long. And what a lot of people don't know is that with these micro futures, and shameless plug, I'll put the 50% off course in the link below, and to teach you how to do this stuff. But anyway, we can throw 1,000 ounces of silver for $2,400. Okay, and I don't think there's anywhere else in town that you can do that. So that's how we're going to play this thing. And if you think, silver's going to break out to maybe $50 at some point or higher, that might be a, not financial advice, might be a strategy. I don't know. And then if you're more into controlling the physical amount, in other words, buying physical, what we do, just a simplistic strategy, we short, and as it's coming down, we're not stressing about it. A lot of people that buy physical gold, physical silver, whatever, are really stressed out when the price is dropping, especially if they bought a little higher. But what we do, we short it, and then when we start getting those trend reversals, those movements back up to the upside, we go long, and then from our short positions, we roll that into physical. But all right, guys, just a real quick update. Thanks for watching. Give us a follow over on Twitter, Patreon. Check our Patreon out, and we will see you on the charts.